All right, guys, the Utah Jazz lose to the Cleveland Cavaliers. This is Hanson James, and this is the SLC Dunk post-game show. A lot of things to talk about this game. The Jazz, honestly, were surprisingly close, considering everything that the Jazz are dealing with injuries to Rudy Gobert and Derek Favors, and just being shorthanded in general. Dante Exum is still out. We shouldn't forget about Dante Exum being out. So the Jazz play close to the Cavs, who are playing incredible basketball right now, and they should feel good. We're going to talk about the Jazz in a second. I want to talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers first. The Cleveland Cavaliers start with LeBron James and end with LeBron James. He is incredible. I mean, he is just a treat to watch. I hope everyone is paying attention to what LeBron's doing. He's just fantastic. We're never going to see a player like LeBron ever again. Just like we'll never see another Jordan, we're never going to see another LeBron. And me personally, when all is said and done, I think LeBron is the greatest of all time. I have a hard time believing that anything that Jordan did, if you put LeBron on those teams, he doesn't do the exact same things. He's just so transcendent. He does so many things, and he's just, I mean, I can't remember what season he's in right now, but he's like 32, 33 years old, and he's better than he's ever been. He's playing the game. The game has modernized, and LeBron James has just evolved with it. He is just an incredible, incredible player who continues to just be impressive and be just leading candidate for MVP. This year it's either James Harden or LeBron James. And whoever you choose, that's a great choice. If you choose LeBron James, it's probably the right choice because he's the best player in the NBA and he is every single year. Anyone who thinks otherwise about LeBron James is not correct because LeBron is the king of this league. And honestly, the Cavs are interesting. They're a fun team. The Cavs are kind of an interesting case study for a lot of things. For example, they show how hard it is to build a team purely through free agency because LeBron makes them so good every year. They're not getting a early draft pick. They're getting late round draft picks, and that's just hard to build a team when you're getting picked 29 and 30 every single year because you have LeBron. And so they have to build their teams through free agency and trade. And it's just difficult. They've done a nice job getting some nice players that kind of complement LeBron really well, like Kyle Korver. They were able to bring in Dwyane Wade because he's friends with LeBron, but Dwyane Wade is, past his prime in a lot of ways. He's still contributing though with them, coming off the bench and doing a really nice job. So the Cavs are interesting. They've complemented LeBron really well with some nice shooters. The more shooters you can put around LeBron, the better that team is because they just, like J.R. Smith is just a perfect player to play with LeBron. He just can make baskets and take passes from LeBron, who's an incredible passer, on top of being just an incredible scorer, incredible defender, just everything. He's unbelievable. And so what was fun about this game, we'll talk a little bit about Donovan Mitchell because he's just absolutely fantastic. But also I want to talk a little bit about some of the players in the Jazz that did really well. Joe Ingles continues to quietly play pretty well. Sometimes I get a little frustrated because I want to see a little more from Joe. But as you watch the game, you realize he's hitting threes at a high clip still. He's spreading the floor by doing that. And then Ekpe Udoh was really nice tonight. He's proving that if the Jazz make a trade this year, they'll be okay. Like if they trade Derek Favors and they're just going to run with Gobert at the center, which is likely to happen, Ekpe Udoh as a backup center is really nice. He had like 6 blocks tonight against the Cavs. He really impacted that game. And honestly, this game was pretty close. Like the Jazz had a bunch of little, like they had 2 offensive rebound and putbacks that didn't go in. Rodney Hood was a little frustrated in that fourth quarter. I think Rodney is feeling a little bit of frustration. I may be wrong, but it feels like Rodney Hood really wants to get his and really wants to show out too because Donovan Mitchell, and rightly so, is getting a lot of national attention. I mean, if you watch tonight and you aren't paying attention, you're missing out because Donovan Mitchell is legit. Every single time he goes to an opposing team that he hasn't played before, the other team comes away impressed. And so one of the coolest part of this game was after the game, LeBron James and Dwyane Wade congratulated Donovan Mitchell, and I couldn't exactly see what they said, but it's obviously words of encouragement. And then after the game, Donovan Mitchell I'm guessing, invited by LeBron to come talk in there. So Donovan Mitchell goes to the Cavs locker room after the game. Guys, this is big. This is an important thing. What this means is that Donovan Mitchell's being accepted into kind of that elite fraternity of great NBA players. I mean, if he's like that, that means he's in with a lot of these guys, and maybe someone decides, hey, I want to play with Donovan Mitchell. I might come over there in free agency. I don't really care where I play. I just want to win. You know, it's kind of like the Jazz have a chance to be like the new San Antonio Spurs. No one's going out of their way to live in San Antonio, just like no one's going out of their way to live in Salt Lake City. It's not a destination place for free agents to come live. But you know what? You go to San Antonio because you want to win. If LeBron James chooses to go to San Antonio, he's going to win a lot of games. If he goes to Utah because he wants to play with Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert, and somehow LeBron and Donovan can bring over some other nice player in free agency, all of a sudden that's a great team. So the more Donovan Mitchell gets exposure, the more he kind of proves himself to other players in that fraternity of great NBA players, the better off the Jazz will be. It's incredible. Donovan Mitchell is doing things we've never seen. Like, we never saw Gordon Hayward be asked by the king, LeBron James, to come to his locker room and talk. That's big time. LeBron's the king. LeBron's the guy. It's not Curry. It's not Durant. It's not Kawhi. It's not Harden. It's LeBron. It's LeBron. He's the king. If anyone doesn't know that, you're wrong. He's the king. He's great. I want LeBron on the Jazz. It'll never happen. Could you imagine if LeBron went to the Jazz? I think the internet would break. But anyways, LeBron is incredible, and it was so nice to see Donovan be asked by LeBron to come play. It was such a fun game. If you guys didn't watch it, go watch it. That fourth quarter, Donovan basically dueled with LeBron, and LeBron got the upper hand because he's LeBron. But LeBron asked to guard Donovan. That's cool. I mean, LeBron was torching Cedi Osman, and Donovan, I don't know if I said that right. Donovan was torching Cedi Osman, and LeBron asks to guard him. That's big time. That's a rookie. What's that like if you're a rookie and you have LeBron James asking to cover you, face guard you? That's incredible and impressive. And Donovan Mitchell is making fans out of stars. Everywhere he goes, he's just making fans of other star players. And LeBron tonight, he obviously made a fan out of himself in LeBron. And Dwyane Wade, 2 Hall of Famers, surefire Hall of Famers. So Donovan Mitchell is special. He is playing really well in this system. Eventually, we're going to get Dante Exum back. Rudy Gobert is going to be out for a month, which really sucks for the Jazz because he is the cornerstone of that defense. And people don't realize how good offensively he is with space. He's just a dominant force on the offensive end if you get him the ball in the right way. And the Jazz will figure it out. They beat Boston. They play it close with the Cavaliers on the back end of a back-to-back, which is impressive because the Cavs are just really good. And they're going to steal a couple other games in this tough December. I'm not that worried. The Jazz are going to... It's a tough December for Utah. They still got to play Houston, still got to play Oklahoma City, where actually I think they can get a win. They still got to play the Spurs and the Warriors. It's a rough December for Utah. But they'll get through it, and they might steal a couple. Don't be surprised if they steal a couple and come away with not the worst record you imagined in December. So it's really fun to watch the Cavs. Just a fun team. The Jazz are going to play them again, I believe, at the end of this month, and get to see LeBron in Salt Lake City, where he turns, I think, 33. I don't know. A lot of fun. It's fun to see Donovan just continue to flourish. Oh, by the way, I got in a fight with Zach Lowe today. Sorry, Zach Lowe. If you think that Tatum's better than Donovan Mitchell, you are incorrect. You are incorrect, Zach Lowe. I know you're not watching this, but I don't care. Donovan Mitchell is better than Jason Tatum. Anyone who thinks otherwise is incorrect. It's okay. We can all be wrong about things sometimes, but Donovan Mitchell is a stud, and he's coming for you, Ben Simmons. Donovan Mitchell is coming for you for that Rookie of the Year. All right, guys, like and subscribe. Go to SLC Dunk, read all the articles. Make sure to go to SLC Dunk on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and follow us there. We're doing awesome things. Talk to you later.